right, well, welcome back to yoga. I know you were missing for a while, but it's all good. I'll time myself because I know you don't track this, but I need it so I know where I am. So, yeah, find that sitting position, close your eyes, and let's do our three deep breaths together to start. So, first, deep breath in, lengthen your spine. And then long exhale. Feel the air as it exits your lips. Number two, let's breathe in. Maybe sit up a little bit taller. And then long out breath. Sink back down. All right, last one together. Breathe into the nose. And then settling down once again. And then find a normal breathing pattern. Let's do our usual relaxing head to toe. So relax your forehead and your face. Oof, relaxing your head down to your neck. And then notice how your neck feels. Maybe twist your head side to side gently. Working our way down to our shoulders. And then on your next exhale, let your shoulders drop even more. And breathing into your arms, all the way down to your hands, wiggling your fingers, stretching your hands, and then back to our torso, all the way down to your belly. Let's go to the lower half of your body. So notice where your glutes touch your mat, all the way down to your knees, to your feet. Notice how the ground feels, looking into your foundation. And then just come back to the breath, noticing where it feels strongest for you. That's where the air as it hits your nostrils, over the air as it exits your lips. I'm just going to take some time just sitting here and breathing, always coming back to the breath. If there's something around you that you start noticing distracting you, just come back to sitting here, breathe. Last few moments. I want you to just sit here and do nothing. Don't think about anything. Just sit there and relax. All right, let's take one more deep breath in and hold it at the top. And then And exhale, open up your eyes. Be sad that it's not quite as bright as it once was. Oh, all right, let's start with our spines because I definitely need it. Let's turn counterclockwise and press your right palm into your left knee and press the left fingertips and left palm behind you, turning the chin into the left shoulder and feel your spine twist. Ugh. Say hello to your lower back, whether you like it or not. All right, take a deep breath in and then unwind as you exhale. And let's get the other side. Ugh. Feel free to groan as you go. But turning the chin to the right shoulder. See how far back behind you can look. And then repeat the same thing. So deep breath in. And then exhale, unwind, come back to center. Okay, let's get our side. So look up to start. Reach both arms up and let's start on the left. Left palm is planted. Oof, I definitely feel my sides. All that shoveling. Okay, doesn't matter what you did. Reach the right arm over your body, turning the chin, looking up. Keeping the right bone, sit bone planted. And let's bring the left hand back up to the top. And then come down on the right. All right, let's bring the right hand back up to the top. And then bring the hands to the center. And then let's get our inner thighs while we're still sitting. Just gonna scoot back a little bit, bring my feet together in front of me, heels in. We all know the drill. All right, let's lean forward. Say hello to all the muscles on the inner thighs. Let the knees drop down. Ooh. All right, deep breath in once again. And when you exhale, round out your back, slide the fingers on the ground in front of you, reaching. See how close to your toes you can get. Ooh. All right, let's gently sit up. And then we'll bring the knees together and stand up. Let's get our hamstrings. Oh, oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh, I'm not as spry as I once was. All right, wide stance, toes facing forward, arms up to the top. Give me a little mini reach up towards the ceiling, and then controlling the swan dive down. Oh, you can put your fingertips or palms on the floor to support yourself as you look through your legs towards the back of the room. Feel the hamstrings open up. Okay, with each exhale, see if you can sink a little bit lower into the ground. Ooh, okay, I'm still breathing, still extending the stretch in my hamstrings. And let's plant the right palm on the floor right in our face or right fingertips, and then rotate the left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn the chin and look up towards the ceiling as well. And then press and turn into the ground with the right hand or right palm, opening up even more. And then let's connect the breath with the movement here. So breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Bring the left hand down to the ground. Swap hands. So left palm is planted. Right fingertips reach up. Ooh. And then same thing. Let's connect the breath with the movement here. So breathe into the nose. And then exhale, bring the right hand down. We're going to hang out here for a couple moments before we turn 90 degrees to the right and get our hips. So let's gently rotate. Okay. Get off the back heel. Now we're in a low lunge. And then bring the left knee down to the mat. Bring the arms and torso up. Rotating the hip forward. Feel the pinch in the left hip or right or left hip flexor. You can even lean back a little bit if you want. Ooh. And then exhale, let's bring the arms and torso forward once again. Get back in the left toes. Left knee comes up. Let's rotate towards the long side of our mat. Back to the center position. Let's even out the other side. So rotate 90 degrees to the left. Drop that right knee down. Untuck the back foot. Okay, rotating the hip. Arms can be up if that feels good for you. Ooh. Let's hold this under 3, 2, 1. Gently come forward. Arms and torso back towards the ground. Back on the right toes, back on that low lunge. Okay, rotating back to center. Okay, supporting yourself on the ground if that feels good. Back to the hamstring stretch. Let's let the upper body dangle. Let's do our slow 10 count as we come up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's stand up. Oh, hello, lower back. All right, let's do a standing side stretch. And your feet together or feet slightly apart, whatever is good for you. Standing up nice and tall, arms reach up towards the ceiling. A little mini reach, and let's start on the right. The right arm comes down, left hip comes out. And then let's bring the right arm back up. Let's get the left or left arm down, but you get the right side. Ooh. Okay, right arm is overhead, no bend at the elbow. And we're reaching, reaching, reaching. All right, let's bring the left arm back up to the top. And then bring the hands towards center. We're going to keep that there as we move to the lower half of our body. So let's do Malasana. So in a nice medium stance, just wider than your shoulders. And let's lower ourselves down towards the mat. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right, I'll do a slow 10 count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, and 10. Okay, support yourself. Come on up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't think I've ever been this sore in my life. All right, let's get our shoulders. I'm going to start with my left arm across the top of my chest. I lied. The two Iron Man was pretty hard. I couldn't really walk then. All right, let's switch. All right, give yourself one last little pull on the right side. Feel that right shoulder. Release. Let's get the left tricep. Pulling on our left elbow. Get the head out of the way. Let's get the other side. Right arm behind the head, pulling on the right elbow. Ooh, I'm excited for our next stretch coming up. So releasing that right elbow, let's do the chicken wing on the left. So grab the right wrist, chicken wing is on the left. Drop your head down to the chicken wing side. Oh, let's tilt our head back and look up. Okay, tilt your head forward, look down. Okay, back to center, taking our time, switching sides. So now on grabbing the left wrist, chicken wings on the right, head tilts towards the right shoulder. Wow. All right, let's rotate the head forward, look down. Okay, let's tilt the head back, looking up. All right, and then tilting our head back to center and back up, releasing the chicken wing side. Let's do another neck stretch. I think I need it. All right, let's take our fingertips and pretend like we're plugging them into the ground or towards the mat, dropping the chin towards the top of the chest, heads forward, rotating the head to the right to start. And I'll call it out, but you can go at your own pace if you have any tight spots. So I'm going to rotate my head towards the left. Oh, I'm going to do 3 times each side. So back over to the right. Oof. Okay, to the left for a second time. And then last full cycle to the right. And then last time overall. Okay, releasing the neck. I'm going to rotate my head back to center and then back up top. All right, let's do a split leg hamstring stretch and then we'll go into some moving options. So I'm going to start with my left leg in front, left toes facing forward, heels are in line. Arms up top. Oh, shoulders cracking. And then swan dive over the straight left leg. Okay, drive the right hip towards the front ankle. Ooh. We'll hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend the left knee and come on up. Rotate 180 degrees in the other direction. I'm gonna add my yoga block on this one. I'm gonna need it. Ugh. So arms up top. Okay. Swan dive over that straight right leg. Ooh. Okay. Drive the left hip towards the front ankle now.
See how low you can go. Ooh. All right. Let's bend the right knee and come on up. All right. Let's come towards the front of our mat. Standing up tall. Bring the arms up top. Let's do 2 warm-up swan dives. So swan dive down. Ooh. Coming up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding out your back. Reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. That's 1. Swan dive down. Up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding at the back. Reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Let's come back down. Ooh. Up to flat back. Exhaling, and this time plant both palms. Let's step back into a plank position. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Back to plank, push up here, and come into our first downward dog of the day. We all know what that means. We're going to hit the calves. So I'm going to bend the left knee and drive my right heel down. Okay, really push the floor away in front of you with those hands. And then let's switch sides, bending the right knee, driving the left heel down. Back to the right. We'll hit each side 3 times. Okay, over to the left. Okay, last full cycle. Now back on the right. Last time here to the left. Then straighten out both legs. We'll do a sun salutation before we do our crescent pose. So walk the feet towards the hands. And then reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Swan dive down. Up to flat back. Exhaling down, planting both hands. We're going to a plank position. And then chaturanga down to our upward dog. Back to plank. Push up here if you'd like. Into downward dog briefly. And then we'll bring the feet together. Let's start on the right side. So right leg up in the air. And swing it through. Plant it in front. Bring the arms and torso up for crescent pose. Drive the left heel down to the ground. Right knee is tracking over the front ankle. Okay, let's go into our prayer twist. Hands together, heart center. Ooh. Left knee is pressed into the right quad or right knee. Oh, I'm sorry, left elbow. Knew something wasn't right there. All right, hands are stacked. Right elbow is facing the ceiling. And then with your breath. All right, let's return to our crescent pose. So reach those fingertips up to the ceiling. Feeling strong in your foundation, holding you up. And then bring everything back down. Plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank. Let's chaturanga down. Or upward dog. Okay, sun salutation. Back to plank. Walk the feet towards the hands. And then reverse swan dive. This is a little harder with the sore lower back. Hands at the top. Swan dive down. Ugh. Up to flat back. Exhaling down, planting both palms. Stepping back to plank. Chaturanga down. To upward dog. Back to plank. Push up if you'd like. and into downward dog. Let's hit the left side. So feet together. Float the left leg up into the air. Swing it on through and plant it in front. And bring the arms and torso up. And that back heel is reaching for the ground. Front knee tracking over the front ankle. And then let's bring the hands to heart center as we transition into prayer twist. Ooh. All right elbows into the left knee. Call that one out correctly. Settle with the breath. We'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. Return to crescent pose. And then when you exhale, bring the arms and torso down. Let both palms. Left leg comes back to plank. Chaturanga down to our upward dog. Back to plank. Step the feet towards the hands. Reverse swan dive. Ooh. Hands are at the top. Swan dive all the way down. Up to flat back. Exhaling, planting both palms, stepping back to plank. Let's chaturanga down to upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Push up here if you'd like. Return to downward dog. Here, the shoulders crack. All right, let's do our warrior sequence. So we're back on the right, feet and legs together. Right leg goes up into the air. And then swing it on through, plant it in front. Come into warrior one. Ooh. Okay. Warrior two, arms front and back. Arms and hands parallel to the ground. Let's come into a reverse warrior. So right fingertips reach towards the back of the room. Okay. Back to warrior two. Let's do a twisting triangle pose this week. So reach forward with your left fingertips. And when you can reach no further, drop the left hand down. Right fingertips reach towards the ceiling. And we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop back up into warrior two. Settle with your breath. And then dip back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Swing that left arm forward and up for warrior one. And then as your arms come down, that back heel comes up, plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank, chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank, step the feet towards the hands and reverse swan dive to the hands at the top. Swan dive all the way down. Ooh. Up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding at your back, planting both palms, step back to plank, and let's chaturanga down. Ooh, into upward dog. Okay, back to plank, push up here if you'd like, and into downward dog. We're gonna repeat on the left, so feet and legs together. Float the left leg up into the air, and then swing it on through, and come into warrior one on the left. Okay, settle into that warrior one, find your foundation. Legs are strong. Okay, arms front and back for warrior two. Let's dip back into reverse warrior. Okay, back to warrior two. Remember, we're doing a twisting triangle pose. So right arm reaches forward. You can go no further. Right fingertips, right hand goes down to the ground. Okay, left fingertips reach for the ceiling. See if you can turn your chin and look up. And we'll exit in 3, 2, 1. Let's pop back up. Oh, new warrior two. Dipping back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Right arm swings up for warrior one. And then as you exhale, bring everything back down. That back heel comes up. Left leg goes back to plank. Chaturanga go down. Do upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Step the feet towards the hands. I'm into chair pose. Oh. And keeping the torso and arms where they are. Gently straighten up your body. Okay, getting off the heels. Okay, really reach for the ceiling. We'll go down in 3, 2, 1. Heels come down, hands come to center. And let's start on the right. So twisting chair pose to the right. Ooh. Ooh. And see how low you can go, see how much you can bend the knees. And then we'll come back to center and then straighten back up for number 2. Ooh. Okay. Balancing on our toes, balls of our feet. Reaching for the ceiling. We'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down, hands come together, and let's even ourselves out. Okay, twisting chair pose on the left. All right, then back to center. Last time here. Oh, back on the toes, fingertips reaching off screen for me. I guess we're both of us. And we'll hold it for 5. See how high you can go. Where they work those calves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. Hands come together. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I shall return shortly. All right, thank you for waiting. Oh. Oh.
Shall we do table?
Oh.
Zoom. All right. Feet in front, hands behind. Oh. Yeah, engage. Table mode. Ah. Okay. Heads tilted back. Hips pressed up towards the ceiling. Okay. And then gently come down. I always have to remind myself not to just crash. Let's lie down onto our backs. We'll do bridge. Oof. All right, so roll onto those shoulders. Push the floor away with the feet. Okay, don't let the knees bow out. Keep them the same distance as your feet, about shoulder width apart. And one vertebra at a time. Let's lower ourselves down as we breathe out. Since we're in position for a nice glute stretch, let's keep the left foot planted. Bring the right heel into position. And let's grab our left shin. And let's do 3 breaths. And every exhale, we should relax. Stretch, get deeper on the right glute. So breathe into the nose. And breathe out to the mouth. Number 2, let's breathe in. Uncontrolled exhale. Oh. Okay, last time to this side. Breathe into the nose. And breathe out to the mouth. And let's let go of that left side. Planting the right foot down. The left foot comes into position. And we're grabbing our right shin. Just beginning to engage the left glute. And we'll breathe into the nose. And out to the mouth. Number 2, breathe in. Long exhale. Oh my goodness. Okay, last time here, breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. Let's release the right side. Let's do a nice supine twist. So let's hug the right knee in towards our chest for a couple moments, enjoying how that feels. Then we'll pull the right knee over to the left side of our body. We know the drill. Right arm comes out, looking towards the right, twisting our spine. Oh. Okay. As usual, connect the breath with the movement every time you exhale. Relax your body. Let the right knee and the right fingers come closer to the ground. Let's bring that right leg back to center as we begin to hug the left knee in. Ooh. All right. Now let's bring the left knee over to the right side of our body. Left arm reaches out to the left. Oh my goodness. Oh, my left knuckle's gonna almost reach the ground. Let's see if one long exhale can do it. So I'm gonna breathe in.
Oh, barely. All right, let's bring that left leg back to center. We're gonna sit on up. Let's do a basic hamstring stretch. Oh, so I'm gonna start with the right leg. So right leg is out in front. Bring the left heel in towards our soft tissue. Add the arms up top and then exhale. Oof. Ooh. Why are our toes so close yet so far? I don't understand. Ugh. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the right side. Oh, extend the left out. Bringing the right foot in, or right heel in. Arms are up top. And then we're exhaling over the straight left leg, keeping the back of the left knee on the mat. And we're gonna hold this side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're gonna keep our left leg there. We're gonna add the right leg next to it. Oh yes, we're gonna do both legs together. All right. So arms are back up top. Take a deep breath in and exhale over both straight legs. Just like each individual leg, we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Should we do a pigeon pose? Take your time getting there. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so plank position to start. I'm going to start on the right side. So right leg comes forward. So your shin is 90 degrees in the rest of your body. Untuck the back foot. And we're going to hold this one for another 25 seconds or so. So continue to exhale or continue to breathe and settle in, rocking back and forth. Let's see if that can get you deeper into the stretch. All right. Let's gently press our torso up so both palms are pressed into the mat. And then let's reach back with the left arm, pulling the left heel in or reaching for the left leg. We feel the left quad. Give yourself one last reach or one last pull. And then let's release the left side. Both palms are planted. Right leg comes back to plank. Left leg comes forward. Ooh. Okay, untucking the back toes. Ooh. All right. Slowly push our torso up. Oh. Okay, left palm is planted. Right arm reaches for the right leg. Let's get that right quad. Let's hold this for a 10 count because my right quad is quite tight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, getting off that left leg. Let's sit on our heels, getting ready for child's pose. Okay. Knees about as wide as your mat. I'm going to take a deep breath in and lower myself down towards the mat. So with the breath. Let's just relax here for a few moments, thanking our bodies for all it does. Ooh. All right, let's add a side stretch. We're going to start on the right. Stick that right arm up to the right and stack our left hand over. Feel the stretch go all the way down the left. From your fingertips down through your left side to your hip. Ooh. Okay. Let's come back to center. And then left arm goes out to the left. Let's stack our right hand over our left and feel that same stretch go all the way down our right side. Ooh. Come back to center. Okay. Let's do extended child's pose. So gently come forward. So your forearms on the mat still, and your bottom's up in the air. We're going to do some thread the needle, and then we'll stretch out our forearms. So let's start with the right arm. So threading the right arm through, right shoulders down towards the mat or on the mat. And then rotate right arm up for 1. Reach the arm through. Number 2, rotating up. Okay, last time through for this side. Rotating it back up. And then we return that right hand down, right arm down, plant the right palm. Let's thread the left arm through. Okay, rotating up. Okay, thread back through. Second time up. Last time through. Okay, last time up. And then return to a child's pose. Ooh. All right. Let's come forward and out of it. Let's do a forearm stretch. So plant your palms in reverse so your fingers are facing you. I like to stagger my legs for a little more balance. And all you have to do is lean back. Does not take much. For me, it does not take much, I should say. And I feel that stretch go from base of my palm kind of all the way up. Ooh. And to come out of it, gently lean forward. Okay, I'm gonna roll out my wrist or shake out my wrist. And then we'll go side to side next. And then we'll return to our spine. So now our palms are planted, but our fingertips are facing to the side. Just lean towards the right, over to the left, back to the right, and to the left. We'll do 5 times on each side. And back to the right, over to the left. That should be 3. Leaning over to the right, and to the left. Ooh. Okay, last full cycle. Over to the right. Okay, last time here. And then gently get off those wrists. And give it a quick shake. Ooh. All right, let's do cat cow. I'm gonna roll up my mat first. So we're on all fours. And let's breathe in, bring the head and bottom up. Exhale, rounding out the back. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Inhale, head up. Oh my goodness. And exhale, head down. I think that was 3. Inhale, head up. Ooh. Exhale, head down. Last cycle. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head back down. All right. Come in a neutral spine. Ooh. Let's unravel our mat. If you raveled it up, let's do our closing sequence. So returning to a child's pose. And every time you breathe out, settle with the body, relax. Ooh. All right, let's do our favorite corpse pose. So come forward and out of child's pose, rotating onto our back. Ooh. Oh, really taking our time getting there. Relaxing the arms at your sides. You can close your eyes. Okay, do a body scan, do a body check, see how you feel versus how you felt at the beginning. Let's go for 90 seconds today. I won't say a word, but we'll start in 3, 2, 1. That was about 90 seconds. Hope we didn't pass out. Ugh. Give me a nice morning stretch. So reach the arms up above, point the toes at the bottom. Ooh, wriggling side to side. Like you're about to get out of bed, but you don't want to. But you're accepting your fate. Oh, okay. Let's roll on to one side and rest your head and face right on your hands. Take a moment for yourself. All right. Whichever arm is on top, plant that palm on the floor or the mat and push yourself back up. Oh,
And I just realized I said rest your head and face on your hands, and I used my yoga block as a pillow, but that's okay. Good enough. All right, my favorite part, without a doubt, the audible breaths. So let's sit up nice and tall and close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. All right, number two, let's breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. And last one, let's make it count. Breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. Bring your hands to heart center. You may repeat after me. May you have clear and kind intentions. Let's bring our hands to our foreheads. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's lower our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communications. And then returning our hands to our hearts. And as